What if the world's most feared dictator lived better than the world's richest billionaires, while his people starved on $6 a month? Behind the propaganda and missile parades, Kim Jong-un lives a life so drenched in luxury, it makes CEOs look modest. From $1 billion palaces and bulletproof limousines to secret runways, super yachts, and $30 million liquor bills, his lifestyle isn't just excessive, it's surreal. Welcome back to Inside the Billionaires, where we explore the private lives and fortunes of the world's richest. Before we begin, make sure to subscribe and tap the bell so you never miss what comes next. A man who doesn't just rule with fear, but with fantasy. This isn't in today's episode. We uncover the hidden empire of Kim Jong-un wealth. This is power, weaponized through unimaginable luxury. In a nation where most citizens can't afford a bicycle, Kim Jong-un drives like a billionaire from another planet. His car collection isn't just impressive, it's obscene. Hidden behind secure gates and underground garages, Kim is said to own over 100 luxury and armored vehicles, quietly imported through diplomatic back channels and international loopholes. At the top of his fleet? A $1.6 million Mercedes-Benz S600 Pullman Guard, an armored limousine designed to withstand bullets, explosives, and ambushes. It's not transportation, it's survival with a champagne interior. He also flaunts a Rolls-Royce Phantom, a fire-breathing Audi R8, a Range Rover Sport, and not one, but two Maybach GLS 600s. But perhaps the boldest statement came in 2024, when Vladimir Putin gifted Kim an armored Urus Senat limousine, a Russian-made beast built for heads of state. Altogether, the maintenance, upgrades, and security protocols surrounding these vehicles push the estimated value of his collection toward $1 billion. While average North Koreans stand in line for food rations, their leader glides through golden gates in bulletproof luxury. In Kim's world, cars don't just transport, they intimidate, they symbolize dominance, and they remind the world exactly who rides above the rest. Most billionaires have a mansion. Kim Jong-un has 17 palaces, each more fortified, secretive, and outrageous than the last. These aren't just homes, they're fortresses. Hidden across mountains, coastlines, and even islands, Kim's real estate empire reflects his obsession with control, power, and absolute privacy. At the center of this network is Ryong Residence, just north of Pyongyang. It features underground escape tunnels, missile defenses, private cinemas, and a runway big enough to land a Soviet jet. This isn't a home, it's a command center wrapped in marble and paranoia. Then there's the Kumsusan Palace of the Sun, a billion-dollar mausoleum where Kim's father and grandfather lie in glass sarcophagi, preserved like pharaohs. The halls stretch for miles, filled with statues, medals, and personal relics that glorify the dynasty. Some estates even include 1,000-seat private movie theaters, Olympic-sized pools, and lavish Western furniture flown in despite international sanctions. Satellite images have revealed private islands, heliports, and hidden airstrips designed for one man, the supreme ruler. While citizens endure blackouts and hunger, Kim rules from a kingdom of stone and steel, where luxury is weaponized and every chandelier and piano reinforces his untouchable status. When most world leaders travel, they use official jets. Kim Jong-un doesn't just fly, he vanishes. With his own fleet of private aircraft and secret airstrips, Kim has created a sky-bound empire designed for stealth, speed, and survival. At the center is Air Force UN, a heavily modified Ilyushin IL-62M, a Cold War-era Soviet jet refitted with tens of millions of dollars in upgrades. It's said to include anti-missile systems, encrypted communications, and presidential-style living quarters. It can fly non-stop from Pyongyang to Los Angeles, and no one would see it coming. But that's just the beginning. Kim also flaunts an Antonov An-148, a $35 million Ukrainian jet once featured in propaganda footage as he casually puffed a cigar mid-flight, gazing down at his country like a king on a chessboard. Even more alarming? Multiple secret runways built next to his palaces, never used by the public, unlisted on maps, and ready for immediate escape. No passports, no customs, no witnesses. In a country where citizens can't afford a train ticket, their leader has created a network of airborne power, silent, swift, and ruthlessly exclusive. Kim Jong-un doesn't just rule the land and sky, he commands the seas, gliding through international waters aboard floating fortresses that rival the world's most elite super yachts. These aren't just symbols of wealth, they're extensions of his power, mobile palaces cloaked in secrecy. His flagship yacht? A 100-meter luxury vessel reportedly worth $7 million, complete with a helipad, multiple sun decks, and interiors fit for royalty. It can host up to 30 guests, the elite of North Korea's inner circle, for secret meetings, lavish dinners, or silent displays of dominance. But the opulence doesn't stop there. Kim reportedly owns a second $8 million 200-foot super yacht decked out with custom Fendi-designed interiors, transforming it into a floating palace of indulgence. He's also believed to operate a fleet of smaller 40-50-meter yachts used for private coastal travel and clandestine gatherings. While North Korean fishermen risk their lives for survival, their supreme leader sails forward in silence, untouchable, untraceable, and unquestioned. For Kim, the ocean isn't a boundary. It's another playground, where billionaire luxury meets authoritarian control. For most billionaires, luxury is a lifestyle. For Kim Jong-un, it's a statement of supremacy. While his people survive on food rations and flickering electricity, he indulges in a level of personal excess that borders on surreal. Let's start with his watch collection, valued at over $8 million. From sleek Movado timepieces to 18-karat IWC Portofinos and rare Rolex editions, Kim reportedly owns dozens, possibly one for every hour of the day. These watches don't just tell time, they announce power. But his taste for time is rivaled only by his thirst. Kim spends $30 million per year on liquor, importing the finest bottles of Hennessy cognac, with some reaching $7,000 per bottle. He doesn't sip, he stockpiles, crates at a time. And then there are his cigarettes, the mysterious 727 brand, named after North Korea's Victory Day. These aren't available to the public and sell for multiples of premium Chinese smokes. Simply lighting one in public is an act of political theater. In a nation strangled by sanctions, Kim isn't just rich, he's extravagantly, unapologetically dominant. His consumption is more than personal indulgence. It's a global performance of invincibility. Imagine building a billion-dollar beach resort in a country where electricity is rationed and famine quietly lingers. That's exactly what Kim Jong-un did. Welcome to Wonsan Kalma Coastal Tourist Zone, a $1 billion luxury resort built not for North Koreans, but for foreign elites from China and Russia. Situated just steps from a missile test site, this sprawling complex features pristine beaches, sunbeds arranged with military precision, luxury hotels, water parks, and sleek glass architecture, all captured by satellite before a single tourist ever arrived. It's a tropical mirage crafted for photo ops and foreign currency. But that's not the only playground. Kim also maintains private golf courses, each costing millions to build and hundreds of thousands to maintain. These lush green escapes are rarely used, more symbolic than practical, like the 30-grand pianos scattered across his estates. He even built a $35 million ski resort, Masikryong, with 70 miles of trails, spas, and fine dining. Again, not for the people, for the narrative. While the world sees sanctions, Kim builds spectacles. These aren't resorts, they're illusions of progress, lavish facades masking a nation in silent collapse. Behind the velvet curtains and marble walls lies a machine of fear, more chilling than any luxury on display. Kim Jong-un doesn't just rule through wealth, he rules through silence, secrecy, and surveillance. One of the darkest secrets is the death journey of defectors. Fleeing North Korea is considered treason. Those who attempt it face armed borders, landmines, and freezing rivers like the Yalu. Many never make it out. Those who do often carry suicide pills, fearing torture if captured. Then there's the secret division for elite entertainment, a shadowy unit that recruits young women under the guise of culture and wellness, only to exploit them behind palace walls. Rumors even link this group to figures within Kim's own family. cultural crackdown is brutal. In 2024, 30 students were executed for watching South Korean TV shows. Using slang or foreign music is enough to vanish forever. Meanwhile, the Donju, North Korea's elite, live in quiet luxury, but one misstep and their wealth is erased overnight. Kim's empire is not just built on money, it's built on myth, manipulation, and the threat of erasure. In this world, even billionaires must bow or disappear. Kim Jong-un's life isn't just a display of wealth, it's a weaponized fantasy crafted to dazzle, intimidate, and silence. With palaces guarded by missiles, yachts floating like thrones, and jets that vanish into the sky, he doesn't just live like a billionaire, he lives like a god king in a gilded cage of his own making. But behind the gold-plated excess lies a brutal truth. Every chandelier hangs over a nation in darkness. While his people suffer in silence, Kim reigns with style, secrecy, and absolute control. A hidden billionaire whose riches are built not on innovation, but isolation. If this glimpse into power and excess shocked you, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to Inside the Billionaires. We're uncovering the untouchable, one empire at a time. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Which part of Kim Jong-un's luxury empire shocked you most? Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode.